What are you doing? Great.
Morning.
Oh, the Cornish accent. Thank you.
It's full.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. We thought it would be really fun today to take you on a bit of a unfiltered, unaesthetic day in our life. Like a really just realistic day in our life. Nothing's polished, nothing's perfect, nothing's cleaned, nothing's tidied, nothing's set up, nothing's just done for the camera. This is just our day, living on our 40-foot sailing boat out in Mexico. It's really easy to fall into the trap of thinking, well, we're not sailing today, we're not doing anything that we call interesting today, so why would anyone want to watch? But we share our lives, and you know, when I was back in Swansea, I used to film me walking to uni and people watched, and I don't know, we just have to take it back to the roots, because you know, life isn't polished and perfect and always interesting, and I think by making it seem that way, as a lot of people online do, it can lead to unrealistic expectations of normal life. You know, what life looks like without the Instagram filters and the perfectly cut scenes and everything's perfect. Life isn't perfect. But today we have woken up in La Paz, which is where we've been for a little while now. We've been prepping the boat because Zach and two crew are crossing to Canada, doing the offshore route, 3,200-ish miles, weather dependent. It should take them 30 to 40 days. So it's a big trip, but we have just been kind of bunkering down here in La Paz. It's actually been the place where we've called home, I guess, which is weird because for 3 years we've been just moving all the time. But here we've actually come in and out of this anchorage about 5 times. So yeah, we feel like this is our kind of base right now, and we're itching to get moving, I won't lie. However, all that being said, we are going to take you for a really standard day in our life here. And if you like this video, make sure to hit thumbs up, click subscribe and ring the notification bell. We post every Monday and we've got some really exciting content to come. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, come along for our day here in La Paz.
When Magic Mind initially reached out to us and asked if we wanted to partner, we were initially pretty skeptical about how well these shots would actually work and how much they would help our focus. But after seeing how well they do actually work in helping us focus on editing tasks, on preparing for this kind of crossing, we jumped at the opportunity to work with them. If you look back over the previous year, you can really see that Magic Mind has helped us get through some of the toughest tasks we've had. Coffee can be great, but it can make us a little bit jittery sometimes and kind of dump all of its energy at once. Magic Mind provides much calmer energy and can really help with those tasks where you really need to focus, and it releases its energy over a longer period of time. We're pretty passionate about the science behind what we consume, and it only takes a quick search to see what ingredients are in these small green bottles. Interestingly, a large reason why you don't get the caffeine crash is because of the L-theanine, which has countless researched benefits. If you need more focused and calm energy, we've got a special link just for you. It gives you 50% off your first subscription. This is a great way for you to try it out for yourself and see why we keep coming back time and time again. Have a look in the description below or scan the QR code here to try it out for yourself.
So in La Paz, the current and the wind often, let me put this down, the camera's so heavy. The wind and the current often clash, I guess, and you get kind of big waves in this anchorage a little bit, so it's fun. It's sometimes really interesting when you've got 20 knots behind you or 25 knots on your beam, yet you're being held into the current. So there's always weird things that happen. That's why we've just anchored miles away from everyone else. We love our little spot out here by the mangroves. Today we are just getting some boat jobs done. Teek's come to say hi. We are doing some laundry. We're going to go climbing later, and we're going to take you to a taco spot because food out is so cheap here. We may as well soak it all in while we have it. But yeah, here's Teek. Say buenos dias. He's in a very cheeky stage at the moment. He's 4 and a bit months old, and he is biting everything. He's climbing everywhere. He's very adventurous, and he wakes us up at 5:45 every morning. And we love that. Yeah, he is getting everywhere right now. The biggest thing is he's getting into the galley, and I'll show you actually. He's getting into these, which are our long life food storage for Zach for the crossing, and he will climb in here. Let's take this yogurt out. He'll climb in there, and he'll sit and he'll chew through the bag and start eating the rice or the carbs. He's a carb cat apparently, so we have to block it all up. We're looking at you, sir. Go on, show us how you do it. I haven't actually seen you do it yet. We just find you up there. How do you do it? Go on. No. Show us how you do it. Oh, okay, that's how he does it. All this stuff here isn't normally there. It's just that, no, you're not having the wraps. Come down. All this stuff here is stuff we want to use up before the crossing. Ignore that. The pineapple wasn't ripe. We have no eggs, we have no avocado, which we want. We have no bread. I might bake some bread later. We have 1 apple going bad. Ew. So I think what we're going to do is have some yogurt and granola and this apple. We need to go into town and get some more food.
Or we could have porridge.
Or we could have porridge. I think, let's eat the yogurt.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it. I told you it wasn't a perfect morning. I opened again. This is an example of what Teak does when he gets under the side. Little tiny bite marks in all of our food. So yeah, that's why we block it up. But just going to do some yogurt and some cereals, and then we've got toppings of chia seeds, coconut, raisins, and some granola.
Teak loves carbs.
He does. He's a carb cat. I don't know if other cats are like that too, but
Dried pasta and stuff like that he loves
rice,
getting into.
pasta,
And obviously the milk bags.
milk bags. You probably saw earlier we used dried milk on board, and it has honestly been a game changer. For a while we drank oat milk and we had cartons of it, and we just like oat milk, the taste of it. We weren't vegan or anything, but we liked the taste of it, so I think we bought like 70 cartons to cross the Atlantic, and it was so much unnecessary weight. I don't know why we did it. Now we've been drinking powdered cow's milk for so long, and it's just so easy. You can put scoops into coffee, and you can make it as creamy as you like, which is really nice. It's lightweight, it doesn't take up much space, it lasts a long time, it doesn't take up fridge space.
Lasts forever.
Yeah, it's actually wonderful. I honestly think
We've probably got enough on board right now for almost well over 6 months.
Yeah, we accidentally bought the lactose-free stuff because it looks really similar, but that's actually going to be a really different thing when we're in Canada, being able to read the packets of food. We haven't been able to do that for, what, 2 years now? We've been in Spanish-speaking and other language countries for a while.
We understand most of it. We knew which one the lactose was, but I just got the wrong one by mistake.
Yeah, but it will be quite nice just for a little bit, just to be able to read all the ingredients and everything without having to try and piece together our broken Spanish.
Although saying that, in some places it is in English still.
Yeah, because that's basically Costco. You want more?
That's good.
You're crazy, mate. It's exciting that there's a curtain there. Oh my gosh, he's actually going crazy. Teak?
He hates that blanket. Good morning. So, something that we do most days is tidy some kind of area of the boat, whether that be sweeping inside, wiping inside. It always gets dirty really quickly because it's quite a small space, 2 people living on board and a cat, and when we have guests we tidy a lot more. But one thing that needs doing at the moment is the windows. I gave them a bit of a clean yesterday, but they need Rain-X putting on them again, kind of in preparation for going further north and it being raining more and stuff like that, but also just to clean them because they're all smeary and they're not very nice at the moment. So I'm going to do that this morning.
Kept sail bags. Great for sails when they're not on the boat. Better for laundry when the sails are on the boat.
But we don't always do laundry like this, do we? We have got a bucket and a thing called a washing wand that we use to wash clothes when we're kind of more remote places. But when we're in places like this and there's good facilities nearby, we tend to use facilities because they're pretty cheap here.
Yeah, I think we pay, well, I guess cheap, but we still pay like 15 quid a load.
It's not, no, not per load, that's like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's usually about 15 quid for a sail bag like this.
Washed, dried and folded.
Washed, dried and folded, so it's not too bad. The amount of people who have dinghies hoisted and don't secure them, and you see them at anchor rolling and their dinghy going chung chung. It gets to us.
Crazy.
We sound really dull, don't we? What is it? What has this life done to us? Okay, Zach, this is yours now. Okay, ready? Now.
A bit better bang.
Pay for the dinghy dock?
Yeah, so it's 50 pesos for the dinghy dock for the day, which is about normal, I guess, isn't it? Other places that we need to. But to be fair, in some places it's been really expensive. Loretto, it was like 30 quid for the day, wasn't it?
Yeah. But how much is 50 pesos?
About £2 or like $3, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, usually we can pick up the laundry the same day at 3 PM if we drop it early. However, I guess they're busy today, so we're going to pick it up tomorrow at 11, which is fine. It's usually the case.
Don't they charge more for turning around the same day normally as well?
Yeah, we usually, if we can find a place, we like to do it ourselves. but then you have to wait, because otherwise we've had it where we've done it in marinas and people have like taken it out and put it places and it just gets left it on the floor, like it's just not worth it. So
They do a really good job there.
they do a good job and it's just easy. So we're going to go back to the boat now. Look at this guy, just hanging out. Laundry's dropped off and the wind's died down to 8 knots, so we're going to let Teak out. We usually keep him in if it's over kind of 20 knots in a normal anchorage or 15 knots in this anchorage. It's mainly the tide in this, the current in this anchorage.
It does absolutely rip through here.
Yeah, it can be a 4.5 knot current when it's really ripping. And our friends that on Catalpa, they have a cat and their cat went in when the current was going and he had to go to the vets at midnight because he had water in his lungs. Teak can swim, but we just don't want to really risk that. That's why we let it calm down, don't we?
Yeah, it's the best idea. So yeah, we only let him out during the day obviously as well, but he gets very excited when he wants to get let out.
And he knows, so this is his harness. It's got his little name tag on it and my phone number in case he goes missing. And then this is an ACR tag and this is a man overboard thing. So if he falls over and it loses Bluetooth connection with my phone, it will send a really loud alarm and my phone flash will go off. So we know he's fallen overboard. Sometimes it goes off and he's just on the bow, but honestly we'd rather it be super on the safe side. Come Teak, come. But he knows the drill. See? He gets ready. No, stay.
He hated it initially, but he's actually quite used to it now.
Yeah, he knows that he can't go out without this. So now take this washboard out. And he's free.
Come in.
He's a free cat.
Jump. There we go.
The one thing he does do, which gets us a bit nervous, is the dinghy is raised up at the back. Not currently, because we've been in it, but you know, when we haven't been to land yet, he will walk the perimeter of the dinghy and sit the closest to the water on the right edge. He'll stand and wake will go past, the boat will be moving, he's looking at us like, look at my balance.
Or on top of the snack packs.
Or on top of the stack packs, that's his newest thing. He's trying to climb the mast, but what was to be expected, a cat on a boat? His broken tail is still very much broken. It doesn't affect him at all though. Oh gosh. It's just, yeah, it goes all the way. Oh, he's, no, leave the bee please, sir. So it's a little bit later now and I've just spent the morning posting reels and shorts and doing kind of the phone bit of YouTube. I really love that. It's one of my favourite bits of our job, and Zach has done emails and comments and things like that, and then we tend to kind of have a mid-morning snack and then we also edit in the morning until it gets too hot. It honestly has been really hot here. I think last week we hit 38 degrees Celsius most days on board, so yeah, we don't have aircon, it gets pretty warm. Got a couple of small fans, but at that point we kind of have to retreat into the darker areas of the boat. And so yeah, I'm getting the bread on now before it gets too hot because the oven kicks off a lot of heat. It's been a bit interesting making bread recently. I usually use sourdough, but because Zach is going offshore he won't be feeding sourdough, so I've dried it out and I will resume that in Canada. So I've been trying to experiment with some other bread recipes. However, the last couple have been a flop because I've been using whole wheat flour and I forgot to say on the recipe that it's whole wheat, so it's just been a bit dense. But I found a whole wheat recipe now and hopefully it turns out a bit better than it has been. There's a little Cog that just came out.
There's bugs.
No, just one came out. I think it might have been on the lid. It kind of looks fine. The rest of it looks fine. Yeah, it's fine. I think it was just on the lid. We're used to it. I have nothing else to say. In an ideal world, you can freeze your flour when you get it, so it kills any eggs. We don't have a big enough freezer, but it's okay. It doesn't bother us, actually. It's not going to kill us. Two. Okay, mix together. Mix, don't knead until you have a sticky, well combined dough. Okay, cover to rise for 20 minutes. Not bad. Wow, it's glassy now. That's how much the current's ripping. Crazily strong current. That's cute.
Oh wow, you put oats on it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mhm. Not bad. We are off climbing. We actually found a bouldering wall about 15-20 minutes from here in the middle of absolute nowhere, kind of close to the university area, but also in the middle of nowhere. It's called a Zen studio, and we've been loving going there, letting some steam off. As you've seen, we've been on the boat a lot today, so yeah, it's really nice to go there and just stretch and move our bodies. And yeah, let's go get a taxi. We actually get a taxi called InDrive, which is an app a bit like Uber. You actually offer a fare though, so rather than Uber sets its price, you offer a fare and people around can accept it or kind of barter, which is kind of fun. We're here!
Let's do it.
How much was it?
That was 100 pesos for the tip.
Which is about
£4 or
yeah.
so for, was that 20 minute, 30 minute drive or something like that, so it's pretty good.
Come on, Zach. Come on, you got it. Look at that view. I mean, look at that. You can't quite beat that, can you? We walked past this place and it looked really nice, and it's got a lovely view for the people watching. So we thought we'd try it out. I haven't been here before. I don't even think we've been up this bit of town much, so decided to try something new. I have ordered I've not ordered tomato. I've ordered horchata to drink, which is like a rice milk local drink. Obsessed with it. Zach has ordered another local drink. It's a michelada, which is clamato goose, clam, tomato, with some kind of Worcestershire sauce in there, a bit of chilli, beer. But it's an extra large one. We didn't quite realise that, and we just seen them on other people's tables, so we'll just wait until you see Zach's order.
It'll be a whole meal in itself.
It's bigger than your head.
Yeah.
Pull out the straw, show me the straw.
Oh yeah, the straw. It's like a spicy covered. What is it? We've had these before and they're really
This is
nice.
like a pasta shell, I think.
Oh, are these? Is it?
All the ones I've had have had holes in.
I never it's pasta shell. Oh, it's so good.
Nice.
That's good.
This is my horchata. Imagine kind of like a vanilla milkshake, but cinnamony, ricey. Really good.
They are so good, those things. Can I try some?
It's like a cold hug in a cup.
It's really easy to make as well.
Yeah, we should make it. Camarons. Oh yeah. This is ceviche. That looks good.
It's really good.
West and quickly whisper in the blue, and people pace and worry, but I'm just here with you. The frost could touch the rooftops, but it'll never touch my heart, 'cause the warmth that you and I've got is more than just a spark. Time